Hello YouTube, Sp4zie coming at ya. Shh, getting nice and close. I have a crispy little banger of a roguelike to show you guys today. This game has had me quite impressed. Now, those of you who don't know me, I come from a League background and other top-down games like Battlerite, and when it comes to FPS games, I suck. Does the wall last forever?
No.
I might as well have potato aim tattooed on my forehead at this point, okay? But I still enjoy FPS games. I do. It can just be a little intimidating. But let me tell you, the game I'm gonna talk about today has made me feel really comfortable and happy that I got a big gun in front of me when I fire the game up again. This is Witchfire. Hey Lip, here's how the game works. You are this man or woman, don't be sexist, and straight off the bat, it looks like you stuffed about 7 bathrobes under that leather coat in order to, well, not show that you're not that buffed underneath. Relatable. You are a witch hunter. It's your job to hunt the witch. With your cool weapons and powerful magics, you take on the hordes of undead enemies that the witch puts between you and her until you hopefully overcome them all in order to reach the witch and kill her. I put the game in front of my girlfriend for 2 seconds and she instantly connected with the main character.
It's funny that he runs like this.
What do you mean?
He's like, ooh.
Is that how you picture him running?
Yeah, he's like happy when he's running.
Yeah, he's like, here I go again. Time to die to skeletons. Witchfire is a first-person shooter, extraction roguelike, soulslike. And if you're not complete fluent in nerd, let me explain what that means. In this game, you pick a map and you enter it. The map is always the same and always ends with the same boss encounter, should you make it that far. But it is randomly filled with events and enemies each run to make it a bit more varied. Killing enemies and completing events grants you Witchfire, or what all seasoned gamers should call it, souls. If you die during your run, you drop all souls you've gained. You can pick them back up should you be able to the following run, but if you don't, let's say because you die again, they're lost forever. The Witchfire is used at your home base in order to level up and get more powerful. And the only way to return safely is to either kill the boss at the end of the map or find a portal and extract. Should you press on and kill a few more mobs, it's going quite well, or should you perhaps chicken out, take the money you've gained and spend it? Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave! 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 Ooh. Yeah! Dangerous monsters showed up, we left. So there you have the FPS, the extraction, and the Souls-like elements, but what about the roguelite? Well, outside of the random spawn locations of the enemies, you will also be presented with random power-ups to enhance you for that run only. It starts fairly basic with some stamina increase here and some magazine size there, but as the game progresses, it turns more interesting with like tweaked spells or improved and enhanced elemental effects. At your home base, you also pick different loadouts with new weapons, new spells, new trinkets, and there you have it. The basic game loop of this first-person shooter, roguelike, extraction, souls-like. I changed the order, didn't I? If I've never watched a movie before in my life, and a person tells me, this movie is a horror movie, I pretty much know what I'm gonna get. But if I've never played a computer game and someone goes, this is a first-person shooter, extraction, roguelike, souls-like, would you like to try it? I'd be like, what? Anyways, that's how the game works. You pick a map, you fight your way through, you either extract or die, you get a little stronger, you get a little further every time, hopefully you eventually kill the boss. Now, I've played through most of the content that is available right now in early access, and let me tell you, this game is nutty. But you should perhaps still not buy it. It needs more content, it needs fixing up a bit, that's the TLDR. If you want to end the video here, by all means do. Please don't, I need the watch time, I'm dying over. But if you want to know why this game is nutty and what needs fixing, by all means keep watching. The good bits. I like roguelikes. They tend to be challenging games. I like games that don't hold your hand. Games that might slap you around a bit in order to teach you how to play them. I basically tend to like games that go, get good, scrub, because once you do get good, it feels so good. And Witchfire is exactly that. You're gonna learn the game by dying, and you're gonna die a lot. Got yeeted off the map. Leave me alone. Stop it. Nay. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm surrounded. I have no stamina. Nay! My sanity is going down as well. I don't know what this means. I don't know. Hide in this boat. Couldn't hide in the boat. Oh, grenadier. Grenadier. There's a grenadier. The game is very challenging from the start. I mean, for instance, your stamina management is very important. If you're not careful, you'll often find yourself completely out of juice, making you unable to dash or double jump or dodge or even just run. Why is he walking so fucking slow? This is my sprint move. This is my sprint. What the hell is happening? Oh, it's because I was out of stamina. I should have waited. And this challenge is nicely balanced as well. As you get stronger and stronger, the enemies will become stronger and stronger. So while the meta progression is a thing, it's often more about how well you execute, which I can totally appreciate. And the game has so many good things going for it. The main thing for me, obviously, is the combat. Oh, the combat. Gun feels good to fire though, come on! The guns of Witchfire are great. They look awesome, they feel great to fire, and they sound great. You got the sort of medium rifle that goes like... And then the machine gun is all like... And the sniper. Oh! And the crossbow, man. And as you use a gun more and more, you level it up and you add perks to it, which adds both to its effectiveness, but also to its complexity. The machine gun, for instance, when leveled up, you deal more damage if you're able to not overheat the weapon by hovering in that sweet spot, which, let me tell you, it's kind of hard to do when there are skeletons everywhere that just wants to sit on you. And then you have the spells. Spells are also really cool. You have the lighter spell, which is a shorter cooldown, faster to cast type of deal, like a little lightning bolt that does AoE damage to enemies and stuns some of them. And then you got the heavy spells. Oh, I got this bell, for instance, that I could plop down and ring it a couple of times to trigger its effect. Really cool to do that with your gun, but I mean, you could also just do this. Hey! That's just a funny move. And so you start combining different elemental effects with your spells and your weapons. You also have your trinkets that add on top of that. And then there's the Arcana system, which is the roguelite per run based upgrades you get. So yeah, this system is really neat. I didn't realize at first. It took me a while to learn why this system is neat. So you get to pick these for free. The ones on the bottom, the newly unlocked ones, you get to pick for free. You can re-roll them with feathers that you find throughout your run. So far, so good. But you can also go back, reload these, and buy them for feathers. It's really cool. Since you have a limited amount of feathers, you might go like, oh, there are some cool things up here that I want to get, and I need to spend feathers on that later. And so I'm not going to spend on any rerolls. I'm kind of going to take what I get because I want to get more things that are also good up here. And when all these things come together, the gunplay, the spells, the upgrades, and it all clicks with you also executing well, the game just sings. You feel like such a badass running around, hitting every bullet, annihilating all silly undead that had the audacity to try and fight you. I mean, after playing Witchfire, I felt like such a god gamer that I got the urge to fire up Apex Legends. I didn't though, because clearly I don't have potato aim. Clearly I am a god amongst mere mortals, an FPS prodigy, ready to click on heads with devastating precision and skill. I almost got through that with a straight face. And this game also looks great, doesn't it? I mean, it makes me very excited for the future of video games when a small studio of around 12 people can fart out something that looks, feels, and sounds this good. And speaking of sounds, another cool part about the audio in this game is that most enemies all have different sound cues on their attacks. And you also have this little indicator on screen where the attack is coming from. So, as you get better and better, you're gonna start dodging attacks without even looking. Yeah, I saw you there. That's so cool, you know? Isn't that cool that I like heard the sound cue and I like dodged it? And there are more things I like. You know, you got the mushrooms where you kind of have to learn which ones are poisonous and which ones are not by just looking at them. This is a nice one, though. I forgot. Oh, this one is nice, though. This one is nice. This I know. And this one, also nice. I need to play this game more often, you know. Oh, but this one is nice though. I know that. This is me out foraging in real life, by the way. It's also very much like this. The traps in this game are freaking lethal and also kind of hilarious. I hate you. I hate you guys as well. Ah! But I'm not sure you should go and spend your money on this game yet. Let me tell you about the bads. Or at least not so good things. Firstly, the game is in early access, like so many games these days, eh? And it shows in some key ways, the obvious one being content. At the moment, there are 2 playable maps, there are 7 guns, I think. There are quite a respectable amount of enemies, but not that many. Same with spells, trinkets, and upgrades. In all of these areas, there needs to be more. It's kind of hard to gauge exactly how much more is needed for me to be happy. These things are kind of personal, but considering the price tag, game is about 30 bucks right now. If what we got now is about a third of what we'll get on full release, I think it would be a strong recommend. I've got about 15 hours of the game played, and I think I've seen most of what the game has to offer. For some people, that will already be enough, especially if you also want to support the team developing the game. But for some people, it's just not gonna be, which I think is completely fair. The second way it shows that this game is in early access is in the bugs and performance department. I had some areas on the second map I played where the game dropped frames considerably. It seemed to be tied to that specific area of the map, and it would always go back up as soon as I left. There are also some bugs here and there. Some of them are just a little bit funny, but a couple of them are game-breaking. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, fucking Rev is smelling me now. Huh? You think this is fair? Early Flesk access. None of these ruined the fun I had, but they're there and I would like to see them gone. But outside of the game is not complete area, it's sometimes just not clear what the game wants you to do. Reach out to a restless soul. The wisp wants you to follow it. I'm down, but where's the freaking wisp? You've lost the wisp. Okay. Another time then. And I know for a lot of people it's gonna be fun to figure these things out. I mean, it's a puzzle. But I also think that Witchfire has some improvements to be made in the clarity presented in those puzzles. Okay, another attempt at this. Yeah. There's a wisp. There it is, there it is. Okay. Devs, okay, listen. Make it so that this wisp comes out of the tombstone instead. Because I'm looking at the tombstone. I'm not looking up in the skies. And while we're on clarity, sometimes you just die and you don't know why. Huh? Huh? From what though? Healing, please. What's killing me? I don't understand. What did I die from? And in a game with challenging combat, some sort of death recap or any way that can kind of tell me why I sucked there goes a long way in my opinion. Outside of those clarity issues, there are some other personal problems for me with this game. You see, this game has a bit of that roguelike bullcrappery going on. You know, quite often you'll see like text prompts that you don't know what they mean. I mean, you can probably guess, but you won't know for sure. It'll say like, the air gets freezing cold and stranger shriek starts to break through the icy haze, and you're like, okay. Small tangent here, but roguelike bullcrappery, I think we can coin that term, is the main reason I haven't played Binding of Isaac. That game, from my little time with it, is the roguelike bullcrappery king. That game goes like, congrats, you found a penis skateboard. Would you like to equip? And you're like, okay, you equip it, nothing really happens. You play through the game and die out of nowhere. One shot, instantly. You then go online to like the game's wiki and you read that, oh yeah, the penis skateboard. It gives you slightly more movement speed in boss rooms, but coins are now lethal in one shot, yeah. And you're like, great! That would have been great to know when I picked it up. There isn't a lot of this in Witchfire, but it's still there, and I know that this is something that is a thing in this genre and that people like, but I would just love for this to be an optional thing in all of these type of games. The witch rearranged her defenses once again. Okay, that's good. I know exactly what that means. If you're developing a roguelike and you want to cater to me, keep all the flavor, devs. The witch rearranges her defenses, and then do parentheses and explain exactly what the hell that means. And then in the option menu, a little box which says, do you want to know what's happening in the game or do you want to explore? Just put that in there. Is there anything else that isn't good? The melee attack? All the guns are like super well designed. They feel awesome. And then you got the melee attack. So those are some of the negatives, but overall, Witchfire is an impressive little first-person shooter, roguelike, soulslike, extraction-like hike with Mike. I should stop. I'm probably gonna lay low on this game now until it's fully released. It's gonna be awesome to revisit it again when it's all in place, as this game made me psyched to play an FPS game, a genre that isn't my go-to. Witchfire feels and looks and sounds like a AAA game, and the fact that it's developed by a small team of 12 makes me really excited and hopeful about what more games we'll get in the near future from indie developers. If you enjoyed this video, I highly appreciate it if you click that like button. Helps out the channel, helps me get this video to more people. Have you played the game, and do you agree or disagree with my points? I'm gonna be hanging out in the comment section. Drop a comment down there and I'll see you. See what you think. That'd be nice. Click up here to subscribe to the channel. Click here to watch a previous video I did on a game called Palia, which unfortunately isn't a Stardew Valley MMO. Thank you for watching. This has been Sp4zie, and I'm out. Doets!